going on, everybody? It's your boy Super M back at it once again with RingsideVR, bringing you the very best in virtual reality combat sports. Now tonight, we got a battle of biblical proportions set up for you guys as Solly tries to bring the Hammer of Solomon to the doorstep of none other than Jesus motherfucking Wesus. Now both of these players are no stranger to the virtual ring, so we about to see who's gonna come out on top in Era of Combat Boxing.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with an EOC record of 0 wins, 0 losses, and 0 draws. This boxer is not defined by experience or skill, but by sheer will and nerd rage, powering his punches with a relentless diet of 10 splits daily. Give it up for the high holy roller,
Jesuswesus dropping that fresh account, hiding those real numbers, but it's all good because he doesn't need to show you records to come out on top. The high holy roller looking to upset Solly here, and you can see him with the classic Jesuswesus crosswalk, looking very chill, very posh. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be crucial here in Era of Combat.
Love it. Always great energy.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with the EOC record of 16 wins, 1 loss, and 16 draws. He is a Philly boy with a Soviet heritage, a former North American champion in BFC, and a VR fight commentator right here with RingsideVR. Let's hear it for Solly!
All right, and with me in the red corner, like you said, there's just something about this fighter. It's got a good energy. But joking aside, I'm trying to bring in a lot of different VR fighting styles and different real-world martial arts styles. Combine everything and see what works. Looking at this all with analytical eyes, let's see what I can bring to this match.
The headsets are on, and the stage is set. Let this VR battle begin!
All right, gentlemen, welcome to my ring. You know the rules. You know my word is the law. Let's have a fair fight and protect yourselves at all times.
All right, round 1 underway. Solly in the red trunks, Jesuswesus with the miraculous blue, and you already know what it is. We're going to see which one of these tails is going to come out on top. You guys are starting off really firing those fists out right now. Jesuswesus living up to that pressure fighter, trying to get in, but man, Solly getting in and out of there. Whatever gets the dub.
Absolutely, and so you can see both of us coming with a lot of aggression this match, but it's hard to be a pressure fighter when you're not working with as much space, so it's hard to follow through. But you know, not trying to just stay away from him the entire match. We're gonna bring the fight to him, and we're gonna bring it back whenever it needs to go.
Absolutely. Speaking of bringing the fight, we're bringing it live in action to you with these new POV cams. Chat, let us know if you like the vibe. If you want to see more of it, drop it in the comments. But here we go. Solly now doing a good job of staying off those angles, avoiding a lot of that early pressure from Jesuswesus. Jesuswesus firing off a lot of shots, but you got to wonder, is this kind of wild swinging going to take a toll in the endurance battle?
Both of us going through wild swings now, not necessarily the cleanest in terms of boxing skill, but very effective in this game at sort of maximizing the damage. Both of us, you know, still trying to find that aggression, still trying to feel each other out. You can see me trying to switch a little bit more to the level hits. And, ooh, big hammer of Solomon. A little special move I like to do. You know, not something you see in boxing, but definitely something that looks fun in VR.
Indeed, that looked like a fun shot to land, but you know what also is fun? Landing more shots than your opponent is landing on you, and that's exactly what you're doing right now. I love the way that Solly kind of starts his offense off with a lead jab to the body. It really kind of opens it up, and then there's a swinging back fist into a hook. It's a nice little special combo package that you put together.
Absolutely. I really like to, and you know, observe it very well. I do like to launch a lot of my strategy off that lead body jab, and either then follow it up with a lot of hooks, as you just saw there, to the body. Kind of a Dempsey roll, you know, stepping to the side while throwing a big hook, step to the other side, throw a big hook the other way. And I'm just working my way around Jesuswesus, you know, making him have to move around in real life, tiring him out as much as I can.
Yeah,
Both of us
let's look at that
tons of energy.
POV. Let's look at that POV there, and you can kind of see exactly what you were talking about. Very hard to get a glove on Solly. When he hits you, he's out of the way. When you're hitting him, he's staying out of the way. And let's look at what things look like as an opposite from Solly's perspective, and Jesuswesus standing quite still, being an easy target for these hooks. Man, it's like a practice session here for Solly.
Yeah. I mean, you can see that movement is really serving me well. Jesuswesus is usually landing a shot or two at most, but he's not landing the full combos that he needs to rack up damage or knock me out. And I'm only staying in when I feel I have that advantage.
Yeah, and a big advantage for that play space too. But let's go ahead and take a look at the action here in round number 1. Now, round number 1 coming in very smooth as, again, you see that lead body jab starting the offense off for Solly. It's been very effective. Not a lot of people pay attention to their body. They're always guarding the face. But Jesuswesus is returning with a few power hits of his own, and Solly not one to be outdone. Again, the maximum damage here trying to be mitigated, and these two are going in absolute ham on this round. This is a very explosive round right here. This first round was incredible. And again, Solly coming in, picking his shots in and out, and again, that back fist into that hook paying off dividends. And here's another one, lead jab to the body, and again, that roll that we were talking about with Solly, keeping his head very evasive, and Jesuswesus has a smaller target to hit while he's just managing to land big knockdown inducing blows to both the body and the head in this first round. Unanswered shots back and forth, and Solly, honestly, an amazing first round, and just by this replay, I'd put him out as the winner of that first round. Excellent play, but Jesuswesus now looking a little dazed. Let's see if this is going to take a big toll here in round number 2.
That was some excellent analysis. Let's jump back in. Both fighters, as always, everyone, great sportsmanship with those little with the fist tap. Let's see how this round plays out. Now we can see, if you look at Jesuswesus' body, that damage to those body shots starting to add up. You can see the bruising around the sides. Let's see how that affects the play in this match.
Yeah, that body damage is significant to call out. That's going to reduce Jesuswesus' character's ability to recover health, not only throughout the round, but even when you're taking a break, some of your health does recover a bit, and this is going to go to hamper the maximum amount that he can get back. And you can see the speed reduction on Jesuswesus. Those punches are not actually coming in. I think he was looking for that first round KO, but Solly did a great job of mitigating that.
Yeah, you can see actually both of us slowing down a little bit. VR punching, in some ways harder than real life punching. You spend more energy when you miss a punch, and in VR you're missing every single punch. Just like to remind the audience of that. So, no matter how good you're doing, you're going to tire out.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. And, right now, with the endurance being a factor, right now you got to be more judicious with your punches, but it seems like Solly has enough energy to kind of keep up the initial strategy, again staying off the line, attacking when only on his terms, and really landing in decisive blows.
And you are absolutely right. I'm trying to pick that strategy. It's maybe the same as first round, but just a little bit slower, and I'm now just trying to go for, I see the bruising. I've gotten a few good hits on him, especially when you can see on my point of view the critical hit light up, and now I'm just going for that knockout. I can sense that it's close. Yeah,
we're all sitting here watching Jesuswesus. He's trying to fight back. A little bit of a mix up there, gets around Solly, but Solly a lot more play space to work with, so therefore not really restricted as much, and he can kind of get out of some sticky situations.
Big brawl in the center for both of us. Just both of us getting about even in that exchange.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly right now, Solly with the amount of slowed down pace, Solly is really trying to figure out how he's gonna put Jesuswesus away. And there we go, the Hammer of Solomon coming down right there on top of Jesuswesus' head. My God, and I'm noticing Jesuswesus drop his hands down from the second round onwards, and we're able to find a lot more headshots from Solly.
Absolutely. I don't know if that's just him adjusting to those body shots or if he's getting tired and those arms are getting harder to hold up. But You know, you can see those big Hammer of Solomon style shots and hooks going to the top of the head where it's wide open. Trying to get as much damage as possible for a KO.
And there we go. That back fist into hook.
Right there, just teeing off. You can see, too, the foot movement is not as there. He is standing still, and he is getting caught way more often now.
This is absolute punishing. The end of that round was absolutely punishing. Tali, I got to hear from your point of view. What did you see in that previous round?
Absolutely. So let's go back here to see what happened in that round. This is one where you're going to see me really kind of take advantage. So Solly is going to start going high, low with bigger hook combos. I'm going to slow it down a little bit from the pace of the first round, but I'm going to keep roughly the same strategy. You know, bait with the shots that I have open, keep my head off of the line, work those angles. Jesuswesus, as you can see now, starting to lay down those hands a little bit, get a little bit tired, opening that head up, and now I can switch from that body shot to that flick in the head. We're going to see it here again. Now, a little bit of defense. Jesuswesus is starting to figure out the timing that whenever I go down with that body, my head is open, but with how much movement I'm making and how many shots he's already thrown, he's getting a little bit tired, and that is not an easy target to hit. Now let's see, we go here. We're going to start going for some big, heavy shots, trying to find that knockout. You can see, again, knocking that head back each time and starting to well up some damage around the eyes and the head. This round, we're going to look for big, heavy hammer shots to the head. There, right to see it. And anytime you got a free shot, take it to the body, take it to the head, use your movement. And, this is how you slowly take advantage. Let's see if any of that's going to pay off in the third round. Where is that knockout that I am looking for?
All right, Jesuswesus has got to hold on here. A little bit of a rest in that third round. Didn't throw as many punches, but, man, Solly starting off that the third round, literally out for blood. Red corner trying to draw that sweet blood red, and good night. There it is. Solly with the KO. I mean, right there off the top, knew he was going to put Jesuswesus away.
3.
I saw that damage adding up in that last round, and I said, this is the chance to try to come out strong. I am also getting tired. I've been throwing a lot of punches. So,
woo!
Jesuswesus
though.
Getting back up. Judge Chills Lane says, I want to see some more action.
I like it. Let's see if Solly can work for it. Jesuswesus now down in the rounds and also down in knockdowns. He's got to come with something to stop the endless reign of Solly.
Yeah, you can see right now I'm out for blood. I am starting to drop my form in defense a little bit, and I'm just going for the KO. Here you can see a big melee of punches to the face, working around, just trying to get like 4 or 5 clean punches to one of them land that KO shot that I'm looking for. I'm here for the highlight reel, baby.
Oh, speaking of KO shots again.
Backhand.
He didn't even get to stay up for the hook. You were setting up for a big bombo there, but I think Jesuswesus might be out after this. But no, he's getting up.
5.
Lucky for him, he got caught by the backhand of that, not the actual hook, so he might have enough to get up. Judge Chills Lane says, keep smoking, Weezus. Let's do it.
I see, man. Look, and here we go. Jesuswesus rising again. Will this be enough? Are we expecting a miracle? Solly now looking a little pissed. The hammer shots are flying down off the top of Jesuswesus.
I said, how are you getting back up? I want to put you down in the ground. And at this point, I am probably starting to lose a little bit of damage in terms of sloppiness, but I'm here looking for the final KO, and I know that as long as I can keep throwing out the damage, this is my match to win.
I see, man. Speaking of matches,
not giving up.
Wow, I mean, he's absolutely the strongest chin in era of combat. Solly throwing all caution to the wind, about to be like, look, we're going to go down one way or the other. My goodness. Jesuswesus is barely holding on. At this point, he's just like, look, I'm just trying to make it to the end of the round.
Both fighters just demonstrating great championship round energy, even though they are both putting in all the punches. And, final knockout, third one. Let's see. Is Jesuswesus getting back up?
Will this be the resurrection of Jesuswesus? On the 5th count, he's not moving. It looks like it might be lights out for Jesuswesus. Solly calling it.
10.
Absolutely KO Solly.
With the Undertaker taunt at the end. Let's look at that replay. Great shots by me. Look at those, hitting those hooks. Jesuswesus not out yet, but not putting back enough damage to stop that barrage. And there he is, falling straight to the ground. And let's look at the second KO of this match. Jesuswesus again missing wide here, and boom, just caught with that backhand. Actually saved himself from that big knockout hook. And let's look around. Last shot here, we're going to look at some big, heavy hammer shots. Jesuswesus tired, dropping that guard, and that is opening it up for these big shots that I am using to land with both my legs and my arms. Here, I'm just full caveman brain. Hammer fist, hammer fist. I'm Donkey Kong. You are going into the ground. I want my KO. And let's see, this should be our last KO. Now, every opportunity I get, we're getting backhands, hooks, jabs, looping hits, and whatever I need to get the dub right there. Blood on the ground, letter on the ground. Let's get to that final result.
The judges have determined a winner by knockout. The winner is the red corner.
All right, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. A big congratulations to our winner by knockout, Solly. Looking real happy. Let's take it to the stats for the evening. And this is very telling. Look at the numbers. I mean, immense amount of punch count coming from these two journeymen. But Solly keeping up the heat every round. And you can kind of see that endurance kind of catching up to Jesuswesus, that punch count going down lower and lower. But Solly impressively keeping a very good percentage of those high volume punches landed. And also, look at that second round difference in the precision hits. Solly really showing how many of those hammer hits came right down on Jesuswesus. And despite Jesuswesus' amazing chin, you got to give it up to him. But it's kind of hard to stay up when someone is hitting 103,000 damage in punishment dealt, man. Like Solly, how did you see anything else other? Because I just saw a brutal beatdown.
I mean, I think that's, in some ways that's true. Jesuswesus had a lot of heart, kept getting back up, but in the end, I think, he just left a lot of opportunities on the table. Needed to be a little bit more aggressive. Hard to do without the play space, and without the endurance. But, in the end, put up a great fight, and just those different spots where, landing little back hits, landing those back fists, landing those shots to the body, landing extra bigger shots to the head, all adds up in the end. You can see in the end, he's still throwing those punches. Those punches landed in the end actually go up for Jesus the entire fight. And that's less of, he's figuring me out, but that's also me dropping my defense and going all on offense in the end.
Super M here. Wanted to say thank you to everybody who came out to support. Like I always say, if you like what you see, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and then fight me in the comments. You know what I'm saying? No, but for real though, see you guys in the comments.